Women's History Month is really a time to reflect on women who have contributed to the history of this country and technology and of advancements in the world.
It's a month that we celebrate women that made very good accomplishments.
Women's History Month is really important to me. It is about celebrating the women in history and the women today and how they excel.
It's women who have trailblazed the path for us, or who have contributed to our society or our daily lives.
Some of the great things that schools do are they're reading books on women, they're doing some research, they're having school-wide announcements.
Hi Watson, happy National Women's History Month.
It's Mrs. Montemurano here to talk to you about a very special person.
I am very happy to have the opportunity to share with you the inspirational woman who I've looked up to for a number of years.
I want to honor somebody who has been incredibly influential to my career as a performer. Dame Julie Andrews.
Her name is Amanda Gorman.
Serena Williams.
Heather Abbott.
That person is my mom. Her name is Pat Valin.
March is what? Then
Women's History Month.
give Finn a silent cheer. It's Women's History Month.
Today we were learning about Sally Ride.
What can you tell me just by looking at the cover? What does it look like, Grace?
It looks like she's in space. She was an astronaut and she did lots of things. She was a teacher and she was also a scientist.
You're going to take Sally. You're going to glue her up there.
The students created a rocket where they wrote down a fact and then they added a picture of Sally Ride on the opposite side, got to color in the rocket.
We made rockets.
It has a huge impact on the development of the students, on their self-confidence, on their self-respect, and it shows them going forward for the future how you can be anything and reach for your dreams.
My former student, Tess Siegel, graduated a few years ago. I stayed in contact with her just to kind of see how she developed in terms of her art. And she's a student who really had an interest in fashion, and she went on to study at FIT, and I thought it would be a great idea for Women's History Month to have her come back and share her work with my students. I brought her into my painting and drawing 2 classes, which are predominantly made up of female students.
She goes in the city all the time to design all these clothes.
It's really interesting to see what she had done and what she learned at school, how she brought that into her life and how she took that and got into an amazing college and is now pursuing her dream.
Is everybody smart? Yes. Is everybody special and unique and
Yes.
I think, especially for Sally Ride, and the reason why I chose her is because she was an astronaut, she was a scientist, and to show young women, to show girls that you can be anything that you want to be in life, you can achieve these dreams.
I want to go into architectural engineering.
I want to be a teacher.
I do want to go into science.
There's women in my life that inspire me, like my mom.
I often show artist Barbara Kruger to my students.
I have a whole book at home about women in science and their stories.
And Maya Angelou, who demonstrated how to artistically and eloquently use your words. Or for that matter, my mother, who was the CEO of our family.
We talk about how everybody's special, everybody's unique. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or girl, you can be anything that you want to be.